Government wants access to regulate BBM, and COSATU gives SARU an ultimatum. With this update, I'm Habi Malatsi. The government says it wants new regulation giving the police access to BlackBerry encrypted messenger service due to an increase in cybercrime. The Communications Deputy Minister Obed Babela says BBM has become the favorite way of executing crimes. He was addressing the Southern African Telecommunications Network and Applications Conference in East London. SA already has legislation allowing this, the Regulation of Interception of Communication Act. The recent riots in the United Kingdom were reportedly organized through BBM. Babela explains.
We would really want to assure South Africans that their right to privacy will always be guaranteed, because so many of South Africans are law-abiding. However, unfortunately, there's a section of society that is now manipulating our technology use and expansion of communication and access to information for their own selfish ends.
COSATU in the Western Cape has given the South African Rugby Union until Friday to stop the importation of supporter jerseys for the Rugby World Cup from China or face the wrath of workers. COSATU Provincial Secretary General Tony Ehrenreich says the remaining supporter jerseys should be manufactured locally. The Independent Democrats say outsourcing to a Chinese company is a slap in the face for a struggling local textile industry. ID spokesperson on sport, Joe Magulwana, explains.
Here we are faced with SARU in 17 years. Ignore not only the plight of Mandela, but the plight of the poor. It is a disgrace for the South African Rugby Union to outsource the manufacturing of the official replica Springbok gear to a Chinese company when we here for 7 years have suffered as far as the economy in South Africa is concerned.
The South African Maritime Safety Authority says it has done everything possible to contain the oil spillage from a ship that's been stranded near Cape Town since 2009. The oil leak from the Sally 1 at Table Bay started on Friday when the ship broke after being severely battered by strong winds. SAMSA has come under strong criticism for not being proactive in dealing with the problem and endangering maritime life. Head of Operations Sobantu Delani explains.
In cleaning the vessel, the only oil that was left in the vessel is the oil that we could not get to. It was quite well below the surface of the water. We took a conscious decision that it was going to be too expensive for the country to still remove the ship. What's left, we think this is the last oil that was stuck on the vessel. The wreck will continue to disintegrate as the weather has been playing part.
Delay says at any given point in time, at least 1,500 ships pass the country's coastline, ferrying merchandise like food, cell phones, clothes, and other goods.
The fact of the matter is that South Africa is at the busiest shipping lane for the international maritime transportation. And so all the traffic that cannot pass through the Suez Canal, particularly now with the piracy situation in the Gulf of Aden, they must round the Cape. So we have an unfortunate situation where we must police the waters, where the risk is not posed by the shipping traffic that's calling into our coastline.
Catch the latest news on the hour on SBC radio stations and anytime here on NewsBreak Option 1.